Hi, I'm Martin Hinton, Executive Editor of Cyber Insurance News and Information, and I'm here today to read our latest opinion piece. In this one, we examine the idea of critical infrastructure, and I suppose we ask the question, is everything we think of when we say that word or those two words on the list? And should other things be on it? Again, opinion pieces are designed to make us think, to prompt discussion. So if you have a thought or comment, or you don't like what we say, or you do like what we say, we'd love to hear your thoughts. And obviously share and like if that's how you feel about it. So without any further ado, here we go. Redefining critical infrastructure, the rising stakes of school cybersecurity and resilience. Written and read by me, Martin Hinton. If you think critical infrastructure, what springs to mind? Probably transportation, energy, or healthcare. Systems that, when disrupted, can cripple our daily lives as well as the broader economy. We rightfully worry about this. We defend against cyber attacks such as ransomware shutting down hospitals, dedicated denial of service attacks disrupting financial institutions, data breaches compromising sensitive information, attacks disabling power grids, or hackers compromising air traffic control systems. But consider this. What happens when your kid's school closes? Typically, the narrative after a cyber attack on a school centers on the sensitive student data that was compromised. But what about how it could compromise everyday life and their education? Is it time to redefine the education system as critical infrastructure? Is it time to broaden our view of what is critical to our lives and economy? We recently covered several reports highlighting cybersecurity vulnerabilities within the educational system. Much attention has been paid to higher education, particularly threats from nation-state actors seeking proprietary research. However, K-12 schools may represent an even more concerning target, a soft underbelly in our critical infrastructure. Are the ramifications of a disruption far beyond our current appreciation? 2,500 cyber attacks a day, the stark reality for schools. We previously reported on a NE4 report that found educational institutions experience over 2,500 cyber attack attempts per day. Schools are particularly vulnerable due to their outdated cybersecurity systems, limited training, and heavy reliance on third-party vendors. Ransomware and phishing attacks top the list of threats, with many schools forced to pay ransom to recover from a data breach. A lesson from the pandemic: disrupted education hurts everyone. COVID-19 closures forced parents into the dual role of caregiver and teacher, resulting in significant learning gaps and family stress. Now, imagine a similar disruption triggered not by a virus, but by a cyber attack, one that didn't force parents to stay home as they were during the pandemic. Imagine a statewide school shutdown due to cybercrime. Picture a future where California's entire K-12 system is crippled by ransomware, a targeted attack on school management systems, or even a data breach from a software vendor. This isn't fanciful thinking. A few headlines. A cyber attack in Albuquerque forces schools to cancel classes. Cyber attack compromises and shuts down Highline public schools. Jefferson School District cancels classes following cyber attack. Imagine an attack that lasts days or weeks, not motivated by the promise of ransom, but something more sinister. Couple that with a dedicated denial of service attack that makes online or remote learning untenable. The 2025 Center for Internet Safety report paints a pretty grim picture, one where 82% of K-12 organizations experience cyber incidents, totaling over 9,300 confirmed attacks. These cyber attacks can disrupt essential community services like education, but they can also impact meal programs, counseling, and childcare, highlighting how cybersecurity threats reach far beyond data breaches. Underfunded and understaffed, schools are struggling. Yet despite the evident risk, K-12 cybersecurity remains dangerously underfunded. Teachers routinely dip into personal funds for basic supplies like crayons and paper, emblematic of chronic budget shortfalls. In a recent study, over 86% of schools cited inadequate funding as their most significant barrier to appropriate cybersecurity. Bake sales for cybersecurity seems a foolish path. Digital snow days are no longer just a joke. The concept of a digital snow day, once a cute and amusing novelty, is now an actual threat. What about a digital snow week or month? We have plows to clear streets of real snow, chains for the bus so the wheels can go round and round. Digital resilience in education needs to adapt with the same goal in mind. How long could working families manage without reliable schooling or childcare? Such disruptions ripple quickly across economic sectors, from productivity losses as parents scramble to broader social instability. The case for cyber insurance and proactive defense. Schools and the policymakers that determine their funding must urgently reassess cybersecurity postures and budgets. Beyond security, there is the need to prepare for the worst case, the failure of security. Enhancing cyber insurance coverage explicitly tailored to education systems is equally critical. Power School's Chief Legal Officer, Michael Bisignato, advises schools to proactively engage cyber insurance brokers following breaches. He also emphasizes the need for comprehensive coverage. As we prioritize investments in infrastructure security, the education sector deserves greater attention. School security and cybersecurity are vital components of community stability and safety. This piece was written and read by Martin Hinton. Please share and comment. We'd love to know what you think.